Hello and welcome to Keeping Up with IDS. We're in week 3 of the class. So last week was all about data visualization. We had a variety of videos that basically walk you through the syntax of ggplot2, but also thinking about how to use that syntax to do appropriate visualizations depending on the data type you have. And the way we categorize them were based on numerical and categorical data, but within each of these videos, you will remember that you were also able to see how to start displaying or visualizing relationships between variables. So numerical and categorical, numerical and numerical, so on and so forth. And we also had an application exercise that we walked you through. So make sure that you got a chance to take a look at that as well. This week, we're talking about data wrangling and data tidying. And here are kind of the deadlines for this week. Your lab 1 that you started on last Friday is due on Tuesday at 4 p.m. We're going to have a very quick 2-question course evaluation survey on Wednesday. This is entirely optional. It is not graded. It is just to see if there's stuff that we can fix about the course, especially now that we're doing it in this new online format with videos and whatnot. So I want to get that kind of information early on from you. We're going to do a slightly more extended course evaluation survey midway through the course, but I didn't want to wait until then in case there are things we can fix in terms of the delivery of materials to you early on and make the experience a little bit better. And this Friday, we're going to have another virtual exchange opportunity with University of Florida. I'll say a bit more about that on the course website and what you need to do to prepare for that. But we're once again going to have a Zoom call that you can join. And as a reward for your time, you can be eligible for extra credit for that. And as usual, on Sunday, you're going to have another quiz due that's covering material from this week. A couple things that came up throughout the last week, especially for students who have recently joined the course. For navigating the course materials, it's really, really important that you watch the videos. In the past, you may have had videos provided to you in addition to class time for some of your classes, so that may have felt more like it's additional materials. But for this course, the videos are the lecture. So not watching the videos is equivalent to not coming to lecture and making up the time for that. Now, is it possible that from time to time you might be okay doing that in your in an in-person class? Sure, maybe, but I think you would have no expectation of never looking up that material, but still being able to follow with the activities later on in the course. So when you come to the Friday workshops, we do assume that you have watched the videos for the week. The other thing is do the application exercises that are embedded in the videos. These are not graded. They are optional. They're not graded for 2 reasons. One is that I think the gain from trying to do that versus the cost of doing it, I'm not sure would necessarily be beneficial. But the other thing is I don't want to add new material that you stress over in terms of deadlines. But I do want you to go ahead and try to work with the code hands-on as you're learning about it, as opposed to waiting until the Friday of the week to start writing any code that resembles anything that we covered in the videos for that week. And the other thing is to attend the live sessions, or at least watch them later. The attend live sessions is especially important for the Friday workshops where you're going to be working in groups. There is no opportunity to make up that experience because there's no such thing as being able to do that outside of that time with your group. But for the code along sessions, if you can't make it at the time that they're scheduled, please do watch them later because you'll probably see a lot of your questions answered there. And more importantly, you'll see me writing code using stuff that we've learned during that particular week. And there's also the student hours, which maybe gets us to the getting help aspect of things. So the first stop for getting help is Piazza. So if you have questions, post them on Piazza. But do try to be informative, one, in your question title. So as opposed to saying homework, tell us about, and not just me, but tell the others in the class about what about the homework that you're asking a question on. Provide a snippet of your code, not the whole thing, but at least a snippet. If you're getting an error, don't make us guess what that error might be. Actually, sometimes we might be able to, but sometimes not. But it's especially important for your fellow classmates to be able to help you, that you are specific about what you did and what error you got, so that we can help you with those. And the student hours, David's are on Tuesdays and mine are on Wednesdays. These are great time to come and get one-on-one help. You can share your screen. This can basically be the same experience as you coming to one of our offices in person to ask questions. You can benefit from others asking questions or get your own questions answered. So please do try to take advantage of these hours. Those times are not being recorded because we don't want to record and post questions posed by individual students in the class. But this is the time where these keeping up with IDS videos is the time where I'm trying to review some of the common questions. And what I observed as of last week, when we were still just kind of getting started with things, is that there were more questions about logistics than about the content that we're covering. Hopefully everybody's up to speed at this point and ready to hit the ground running with week 3 material. And going forward, these videos will have more of a flavor of focusing on the content than the logistics and deadlines for the course. Hope you enjoy the videos for the week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you later in the Code Along session and in the workshops, as well as maybe during my student hours on Wednesday. Have a good week.